Hello, and welcome to episode 608 of Prog Review. And today, if you haven't read the title description, we're talking about Curved Air's second album. Very, very imaginative title, for is it indeed the second album from Curved Air, released 9th of September 1971. Oh, good year, 71. Anyway. Curved Air. We've been doing these because they're being reissued. Oh, effortless this. I'm really good at this. And like I said, it's been reissued by the Esoteric Cherry Red label. Don't write that. Don't send me these. I still buy them off of Amazon. Tight bastards. Don't send me anything. And it's got one of these digipacks and a DVD, and there's a booklet. So it's nice. I like the design. They've kind of kept with the original design of the record. Mind you, I think it was die cut. It was a die cut, wasn't it? And it all kind of flopped out. You see? Get pictures of the band and that, and there they are relaxing, and a little essay saying how they all didn't get on. You know what bands are like. There's always stuff happening. And yeah, so anyway, this is their second album. As I've said before, I've always thought that the Curved Air, they probably could do with a decent producer, but I don't think any producer could really tame them. I think it's been documented they have issues with producers, so this is probably why their records sound the way they are. For me, second album, stupid name, is the best of the trilogy. I mean, don't worry, they made more after that, but I'm a bit dismissive of those, because this is like the golden period, that those first three albums. Air Conditioning, second album, Phantasmagoria. That's the run, you know. There were more, but we don't really want to talk about them. Don't talk about Curved Air fans are thumbsing down the video already. Yeah. So anyway, this album starts off with we've got hits. We've got hits on this one. Young Mother in Style, or Young Mother, and these are pretty good. Really, is it prog? I don't know. They've always got a weird slant to what they do, because of the violin of Darrell Way and the keyboards of Francis Monkman. Like I said, a bit different in that respect. Backstreet Love, I think, was the hit. I think they actually didn't they actually chart. He says, checking out the Wikipedia page. Yeah, it went to number 4 in the UK singles chart, and is backed by the track Everdance, which is coming up. Yeah, it's a good little rocker. You know, you shake your booty to it. You can see why it was a success. So yeah, Jumbo's a track. I always forget the title of it, because it's that was it Cognitive Dissonance, where the word and the music, I can't get them to gel. I don't know why it's called Jumbo. It's probably in the lyrics somewhere, but I don't make the connection. So when you say Jumbo, and then when I hear the song, I don't think of the word Jumbo. But yeah, it's a slower paced piece. And yeah, it's okay. Fairly solid, Puppets. Puppets, or that one always gives me the creeps. There's something about that one, it gives me the heebies. Not really sure why. Side 2 is interesting. Everdance is a B-side, it's alright. Bright Summer's Day 68, or I think it's Bright Summer's Days. But that's the song. I always think of that. I never thought of the 68 at the end. Is and what you notice about the A side and the B side is the A side is written by Darrell Way, and the B side is written by Francis Monkman. So there you go. They didn't get on. What can you say? They did not get on as writers. They couldn't do the was it Lennon McCartney thing. that a lot of bands do. So they kept their material separate. And again, Monkman said that he really was looking forward to side 2 because he could do his epic. He wanted to do an epic, and we get that in the form of Peace of Mind, which is a favourite of mine. I like it. It's very good. It's a very good piece, and it relies on T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. It's another one of those songs, a bit like Cinema Show, that's by Genesis. If you're not following, Selling by the Pound is the album. That relies on the Wasteland very well. In fact, it lifts a section of the Wasteland wholesale. It doesn't even attempt to rewrite it. So I like it because anyone who's heavily influenced by Mr. Eliot gets an instant pass by me. So yeah, I mean it's 42 minutes long. The standout tracks are Young Mother, Backstreet Love, Peace of Mind, Puppets for the Heebies. And for me, of their albums, it's the most satisfying. It's the one I actually do enjoy listening to. And though I could see people, apart from like Peace of Mind, coming to this and going, well, is it really prog? But like I said, they've got this weird arrangement. They have these weird arrangements going on that doesn't really make them pop either. They're a funny band, and I do think they could have done even bigger, better things if they'd have had a better producer. And I'm going to keep saying that until you take notice. Until you take notice of me. Right now, I'm going to rate the album because this is a reissue, and I'm doing the album for an album. I'm going to give it a solid. I'm going to give it a solid 4. God damn it! Peace of Minds out of 5. 4 Peace of Minds out of 5 for the cover and for everything else. It's my favourite. So it kind of makes sense. Excuse the dog snoring. Shh, Hannah. Shh. It's not working, is it? We'll have to get rid of her. I want the dog that's silent. Even Alex didn't make that much noise. He was ancient. So yeah, well, then we come to the issue, and part of me likes it and part of me doesn't. I've got issues. Ooh. I'll start with the good. The good is you get a DVD with it, and there's some unreleased material. There's a Warner Brothers kind of promotional album. That's not right. It's the dog snoring put me off. Promotional video of 3 tracks, which is good to see. Never seen it. It says it's unreleased. I like that. Then there's an appearance they did at Pop 2. As you can imagine, that's a French ooh la la TV show. But the problem with that is there's lots of Frenchmen talking over it in French because they didn't put the subtitles up. They had people talking over it, which is a bit of a distraction, but that's what's to be happened from the 4th of September 1971. Oh no, that was the broadcast. It was recorded 6th of July. Sorry, I have to hold. It's a very small writing. I have to hold it far away from me because I'm not wearing my glasses. So I worry that my glasses stop me from being handsome. You see. Then we've got, of course, Beat Club. You have to have Beat Club clips on it, and they're good. They're good fun as well. I mean, the only problem with it is you do get a lot of a repetition. If you like It Happened Today in Vivaldi, this would be right up your street, and Backstreet Love for that matter, because there's three versions of that. Backstreet Love, do 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 do. So yeah, I quite like the DVD. DVD's good fun. Enjoyed it, although there is a bit of repetition. Then we come on to the CD. You have a number of tracks from, is that Top Gear and John Peel? Yeah, on here. They're live tracks. Kind of backs up what you see on the video. They're alright. They're okay if you like that kind of thing. If you like these expanded editions, personally, I don't particularly care much for live tracks, but it's alright, I suppose. I'm fussy. I'm a bit weird. I like albums to have the album tracks on, and then we put the live tracks on a separate CD. You know, I don't like it when I'm listening and Peace of Mind goes off, and then Young Mother in Style from Top Gear comes on all live in my ears. It kind of freaks me out. I don't like it. So note to Esoteric and Cherry Red, if you're going to do this, put the live tracks on a separate CD so I don't get freaked out by them. All right. They're not watching, so it doesn't matter. And then we come to the record itself. It's been remastered with that. You know, I have issues with the remastering. It's not a great sounding record to begin with, right? If ever somebody needed to find the master tapes and actually remix this, hey, you could get Mr. Wilson, you could get me. I could do it. I work very cheaply. We'll work for food. It does need a remixing. It's never sounded particularly good. However, this sounds odd. There are places in this that sound. Of course, they've volumized it. They've made it louder. Now, my original Warner Brothers CD, it was a bit quiet. But it had dynamic range. You know, I'm not one to go on about the loudness wars because they don't usually bother me. But in this instance, there's a boominess. There's something not right. You know, it booms, and it's funny because I've listened to the other reissues in this series, and they've been fine. They've been a little bit louder, but nothing to, you know, to scare the horses. But this one just don't sound right. And I checked out my old CD, and like I said, it was quieter, but it had a bit more, I don't know, resolution to it. That makes sense. It's very hard to talk about sound because it's all subjective, isn't it? And then I checked out. Oh, what did I check out? He says checking his thing. It was the retrospective thing, which was released. Was it 2012? The anthology 1970 to 2009. And I checked that, and that was remastered as well, obviously by different people. Don't have it with me because I got it off of. What did I get it off? eMusic or something like that. And that sounded better than this version. A little bit louder, but it didn't have the boominess. It didn't have. It was almost like there was a reverb on it, but they wouldn't have added reverb to it, would they? No, they wouldn't have done that. And there was, like I said, that was better. So I had a real issue with the sound on this, and I'm usually fairly easily pleased, you know. It's louder, but this it distracted. It was distracting. I blame that Anderson Raeburn Wakeman Blu-ray. It's got me listening properly now because everyone keeps going on about the cheers, and now I'm listening. But no, it did sound a bit off. It did sound a bit odd, and I did compare my various versions to see what that could be. So I'm going to have to kind of knock some points off for that because I thought the CD was just made it sound nastier than it needed to be. Again, there could be people that like it. There could be people that think it sounds better. I didn't. I thought it did the album a great disservice, and like I said, it's a favourite of mine. So, you know, but you know, the package itself, the DVD, the booklet, the bonus tracks, yeah, they're all right. But whatever they did to the remastering of the actual album itself, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and that is very unusual for me. I'm usually very forgiving with remasters. So for that reason and that reason alone, I'm going to give this 2.5 jumbos out of 5. That's 2.5 jumbos out of 5. If you can, track down the original Warner Brothers release on CD, because even though it's quiet, it sounds all right. But you'll also hear how the band the record itself probably does need zhuzhing up somewhat. But if you want the DVD's good fun. If you're a super fan, good fun. If you've never heard of them before, it's a good package. It's got a good, nice essay in there as well by, I think it's Malcolm Dome. So yeah, for, I don't know, is it 15 quid, £12.99? I don't know what these go for. It's not bad, but if you're a purist, you might want to look for that Warner Brothers reissue CD from back in the day. So yeah, thank you for watching. My name's been Darren Rock. I've been talking about Curved Air's second album, currently being reissued on the Esoteric Cherry Red album range. And that's that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to engage, he says, hitting the microphone. Sorry about that if you're watching headphones, sorry. I forgot the microphone was there. But do engage with me, engage. Let's get engaged. And we'll do this all again real soon. There's only one more thing left to say. And by Jiminy, you know what that is. You ready?